Hello, Virgo placements. Let's jump into your message here for love, okay? Let's see what the overall energy is for Virgo placements when it comes to Venus. So look for your moon, look for your Venus. So those are the two placements that are going to really emphasize your relationships. Relationships can be with people, places, circumstances, and situations. You can be in love with your work. You can be in love with yourself. You can be in love with a friendship or just a movement that's taking place in your life. Let's just see how love is working its way through your energy. Virgo placements, you have passion, you deserve love, and keep an open mind. So wherever you have Virgo interacting with this love energy, there's a lot of passion here. Again, this could be a person, place, situation, or circumstance. So I feel like you could be falling in love with an old hobby, an old habit. I keep saying old here because I have you deserve love here. Intuitively, I'm picking up that there's something you neglected that you need to go back to, that you want to spin the block around. There's like an energy of taking a second look, and at a glance type energy here that you're kind of going back. I also feel like this is something that you may have shelved, whether this is something that you kind of purchased and said, I'm gonna read that later, I'm gonna do that later, or I have every intention, but you didn't work your way around to it with keep an open mind here. So I feel like, again, it's not something that you 100% neglected or abandoned. I just feel like you haven't been giving it the energy, the attention. The intention needs to be a lot stronger when you're maneuvering and working with this particular thing. So this is the overall energy here. But again, with this level of passion here, allow your heart and soul to sing with joy. I feel like you're giving it priority at this moment, whether it's a person, place, situation, or thing here. And I told you I was picking up that it's past life relationship on the bottom of the deck. So this is definitely something I feel like from the past here that you are spinning the block on, regrouping or revisiting, reinvestigating of something of that nature. You guys saw me shuffle right here and there. Even if I wanted to be cute, I'd shuffle them, right? Wait. Don't forget, energy could be on people, places, circumstances, and situations. You're multidimensional, so get your natal chart or get a personal so we can get your natal chart so you can listen with comprehension and listen with true direction, okay? Be mindful of what you're taking in from me, from other people, from the news, from your friends, and make sure that you go check out the other videos. If this isn't resonating, no problem. There's so much more content out there. Again, I'm doing my best as a perfect stranger. But let's get back to the energy. And the past is here, okay? I didn't look at the bottom of the deck right just away because we have time together. I'm going to do a 5-card spread here to dig a little bit more into the energy of this. And then I'm going to go ahead and jump over to the energy of Libra. Today, for, journaling purposes, is September 29th, 2024, okay? So let's see here, 5-card spread. This love energy and how Virgo energy is interacting. Mercury interacting with Venus. How is that working out here? You have the Ace of Swords here. There's a form of clarity here. This is also a form of victory. Whether something is on the higher or lower vibration, there is a level of profoundness that comes with clarity. Clarity is peace. Whether you know that something is going to work out for you or not work out for you, a lot of the anxiety and the chaos comes from not being sure and waiting. That's where a lot of the anxiety comes from. So this Ace of Swords out here, again, it tells me that something is now priority. It is definitely coming to the forefront for you here. And I do believe that this is something that you are retrieving from the back of your mind with this you deserve love here. This Archer energy is giving me Sagittarius. So it's kind of giving me the energy of you having more experience or information or background knowledge to apply to something, which is making something come full circle and making it make sense. You now know what to do with something or how to correct or fix something when it comes to how Mercury and Venus is interacting together. That Virgo energy when it comes to matters of money and love, right? The next card out here, what your intentions is the Page of Cups. You may feel like you need to love on something, apologize for something. You may feel like you need to go back and talk about something. You could feel like you need therapy or you need like word vomit, like you need to get something out. The Ace of Swords does talk about communication of thoughts here. So you could now be focused on some type of thought or concept with a more emotional perspective. Maybe in the past, something just was more, what do they call it? Conventional wisdom. Like it works, it doesn't work, it fits, it doesn't fit. But at this point, you're able to deal with a certain situation, person, or circumstance when it comes to matters of the heart with a more emotional perspective. You're actually able to feel where someone's coming from or attach a feeling to it. Where in the past, you may have just been kind of doing the pros and cons cons and just looking at it from more of a practicality. Will it work? Will it not work? How long does it take? Are they going to stay? Do they have staying power? How much do they make? Where do they live? Do they have kids already? You know, that kind of thing. Instead of, I feel like this is a good person, place, or situation. It feels good. It feels right. I think I want to invest in this or investigate this. That's where this keep an open mind is here. I feel like you didn't never make a decision, but indecision is a decision, okay? Why we're asking about this in the first place, you have 2, 4, 6, 8 pentacles out here. You want to work on it. You want to master something. You want to go back to it. Again, this is you looking at something, rediscovering something again. It's like falling in love with something again. It's like, oh yeah, remember when we used to go? You know what? I'm going to go by there. It's a level of nostalgia that's coming up with this Page of Cups, with this Ace of Swords, kind of giving me a memory type energy here. All of the things that we did back then. Oh, when I'm in my head. Memories back then, that's definitely something that just popped up in my head here. Is that you? Okay, if you know, you know. Definitely look it up. It's T.I. B.O.B. Memories back then. That's what I remember. Now, why this is coming up in the first place, you have the 10 of Pentacles. This is definitely something you should be investigating in if you are not. Now, when we have the same suit out here, I want to count it up, the 10 plus the 8. That's 18 Pentacles, and that breaks down to a 9 of Pentacles. So when it comes to something that is pre-Empress energy, it's like you going through milestones in order to become better. This is a part of your testimony. This is a part of your story. This is a cycle that you need to add into your repertoire to be able to say, like, this is me. You know what I mean? This is definitely giving an energy that is a part of your identity and something that's going to make or break you. It's that situation when, that circumstance when, that relationship that. Okay, and I've been talking about this for a while. This is a milestone year where this is a year that people are going to look back and say, man, it was 2024, man, when I realized, or I went through, or I changed. And this situation, when it comes to matters of the heart, is definitely something that is going to make you more independent, more strong, more conscious. Whoever this person is or whatever this is that you had heartstrings pulled for, you know, it's just something that really touched you. And you didn't realize why or how or what it was that was significant about it at that time. But with this, you deserve love, and keep an open mind. You want to go back to it, okay? It's definitely giving spin the block wherever you have this in your chart. And lastly, if you so choose to entertain this energy and go along with this energy, what will come of it? You have the 4 of Cups here. Now this 4 of Cups energy is giving me another chance here. Also with the 2s, breaking down to the 2s, I do want to let you know that it's not just your decision, okay? What you seek is seeking you, is what I'm picking up from this 4 of Cups energy. Shouts out to intuition, because sometimes it can be a rejection here. I do feel like a rejection was involved at some point. Again, I felt a shelved energy of a not right now type energy. However, at this point, and at this space, with the 10 of Pentacles being out here, this is definitely something that belongs with you in spirit, in body, and mind, right? Mind, body, spirit. This is definitely something that is a part of you. It's something that is lying dormant within you. Again, it was a pause, it was a break, it was a false start. But with the 8 of Pentacles, I do feel like you're going to spin the block. The other thing that's calling me is that you do have Pentacles out here. So this went from a thought to a slight emotion to I want to get busy. I want to manifest it in physical form. So this goes past, you know, you could have been chatting with someone about it. You could have been reading your previous journal entries. You could have heard a song that triggered you to think about something, someone, something you used to do, something, and you're like, okay, I'm going to go over there. I'm going to call that person. I'm going to reach out. I'm going to pick that guitar back up. I'm going to pick up that old habit. I'm going to reinvest in that schooling, that education that I didn't complete. I'm going to go back. So it does definitely give me this energy of what you're seeking is seeking you. You just have to actually initiate it. I'm going to pull one more on it here. The 2 of Spears is out here. This is definitely a blockage here, a decision here, but also the 2 of Swords can speak to a peace of mind. So I do feel like re-engaging this person, place, or thing is going to open up a peace of mind for you here with the 6 of Swords so that you can move forward here. 6, 7, 8, that is a pattern. And then you got this one over here, that is a 9. So this is telling me that there is some type of consistency around making the same mistake or revisiting the same memory person, maybe dating the same person or personality pattern in different people, maybe picking up a similar industry in work, just at different places. If you do nursing, maybe you hated that job. No, you didn't hate that job, you hated that place. Those co-workers were not ideal, but you keep going back to the same industry here. So it's like once you master something with the Eight of Pentacles out here, you're going to have a peace of mind out here for you to be able to move forward. But again, this is attached to your identity. So you can't really move forward without this. You keep spinning the block on it with the Four of Cups, trying again and trying again. But that's because what you are seeking is seeking you. This is definitely something masterful and beautiful for you. Even if it's a person with the Ace of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck, this is a gift. This is the cornerstone of the 10 here. So from start to finish, this is something that you have to complete. This is someone who needs to be there. This is something that is very, very pivotal for your own personal growth, because we talked about how this broke down to that Nine of Pentacles. But with the Page of Cups here, it looks like you're just now getting that inkling. Reflection just came out. Give each other some space at the moment. Trust and have faith that all will work out for the best. And that's what I feel like is happening here. You gave something some space, you put something on the shelf, you put it in a box and said, I'll come back later. This is later. Later's now. Okay, it's time for you to reflect. I keep mentioning journal entries, so you guys might want to go through your old emails, your old photos. You might want to go through your old text messages. You might want to grab a calendar and say, what was I doing around this time? And then I would think back the last 7 years, because we're wrapping up this cycle anyway. 7 to 20 years, because we're wrapping up Pluto transit November 17th. So I definitely would kind of look and see, okay, this is a big deal. Okay, this is something that is going to add to me. Let me think back. A lot of people are not reflecting back that long. I'm gonna be honest, y'all. I have sat down several times and tried to journal out like a timeline, like, okay, in 2019 I was doing this, 2018 I was doing this. I've tried to go back to high school, and it gets more and more blurry. So you guys might want to do that as soon as possible, so that you can recollect as much as possible as you start to reflect. Okay, this is what I have for you. You know I love you, and until we meet again. Right now, there's someone out there that's hurting. They can't move, they can't get up, they're scrolling YouTube right now. Please make this content be something that you like, share, and subscribe to, so that this piece of healing can get out to the algorithm, to the people out there who really need to hear it. I love you all. I appreciate you. Links to personals are below, as well as my email, so that we can get in touch and just grow and truly be a community of healers in the world. This is the way that you can do your part. Okay, share it along the way. The comments are wide open. I'm not invincible. I want to know what you think, how you feel, and what you can contribute. I'm not the only healer out here in the world, but I'm definitely wanted to set up a platform so that we can communicate, and again, pull in as many people and thrust down to the algorithm all this love and light. Until we meet again, keep growing.